Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now Fanfic Friday because we found the best and the worst thing ever. Thank you to Leah Chan. Thank you so much. So, should you be scared, Ashy? No. No, you should be prepared for the best and worst thing you've ever heard. Okay. Alright. I'm going to change out some of these names. Just a little bit of names. Also, welcome back, Weeb. Been a while. Been a while. We're going to make our story now. This is called... It's not SCP, no. So I found a site called fanficmaker.com where it's kind of like the old Mad Libs, but it randomly generates fan fiction. It's been amazing. Been busy with college. I understand, Weeb. I'm glad everything's going good for you, though. Of course, I get a little worried when I don't see somebody for a while. Maybe this will help you relax. With the nice, relaxing music and a nice fire. Should be good. Oh, yes. So this is called The Revenge of the Coffee. One night, Waylon had been drinking too much gin. I actually don't drink gin. He felt very nice and enjoyed it very much. Then all of a sudden, he saw a stranger walking. Not just any stranger, because real strangers don't exist. That doesn't make any fucking sense. This one was evil. Waylon ran to the stranger and hit them. It was Z-SWAT's mom. How dare you, you villain! I kill you by murder. It's always your mom, Z-SWAT. Yes, we fight now. Wow, that's a little intense. Now I will take over your body and wrap you. Yeah, so trigger warnings there. So this is like the earlier story I read where it was like referencing this, I guess. No, Waylon screamed in agony. And he screamed a lot, you know. It really hurt. The pain, that is. Trust me, you'd scream hurt. Our hero took his mighty weapon and went ballistic on She. But not before Z-SWAT's mom plunged her monster erection into the nearest female? What the fuck? I don't feel comfortable with this one. Like, this one's weird now. Like, Like, after that, I guess it picks up, but... Wait, is this fanfic half a boob? Oh, the half a boob thing. Oh no, it was my friend, and my friend there is really a man. My friend, said Waylon, you are a man, he said, and saying he did. Oh, that is good, said Waylon. No, that is not. You see, I must kill you because of instructions I got from the mystic leaf blower. But not today. With that, the villainous villain ran off into the sunset. Bringing back dead running gags. Dead running gags are the best running gags. I was introduced at the others at the base. There was, of course, beautiful Ashy and snarky Weeb, smart and clever Maxina, and Mitya. I too had heard of Mitya and had always been a little insecure about my feelings for him. But there he stood before me, stretching and gesturing at drawings on the wall. It looked so manly, so invigorating and virulous. And when he spoke, he sounded so... I swooned right in front of him. We should defeat Z-SWAT's mom, Mitya said. I agree, said Waylon, but I'm not sure. We can use your new friend, said Mitya. Z-SWAT's mom doesn't know Reed, so that should do. We can infiltrate the base like that. But Reed is still very inexperienced, said Waylon, and I worry about her. Don't worry, said Mitya. I know Reed can take it on. Trust me on that. And he gave me a wink. That's awkward. In the corners of my eyes, I saw Waylon staring first at me. Oh, this is okay. And then at him. And then in a huff, he walked away. I walked after Waylon and said, "What's wrong?" Oh God, the spelling. Nutting. It literally says nutting, Waylon said, but I didn't believe him. "No, seriously, you can tell me. I'm really good at picking up on these things." "You're right. You're really good at picking up on those things," said Waylon inside. God, this is fucking amazing. He then said, "You know my past, right?" I thought to myself, yes. Yes, I do. That is what it fucking said. Like, what's wrong? Nutting. I thought to myself, yes. Yes, I do. I heard of everything about you. And I said yes. Well, it makes it hard for me to make connections with people. Waylon said. That music change was perfect. A single tear rolled down his cheek. It made it look even more pretty than it already was. And I feared, Waylon said, that when I saw you talk and awk at... What the fuck is that? And awk at Micha like that you may no longer find me that interesting. But I do! And without you, I don't know if the world is still worth saving, Waylon said with a sniffle. How can I defeat Z-SWAT's mom if you won't be with me? Fuck. Well, I didn't think you liked me that much, I said, blushing. But then Waylon leaned forward and kissed me, and I no longer knew what to do. Can I be in love with both? Why must I choose? Our heroes arrived at the Central District. There's like a whole missing, like, week there, apparently. How will we find where she is in this big city? We will never find him. Maybe not. Look there! Behind them was a massive blimp sign with Z-SWAT's Mom Corp scribbled upon it in bold. Oh my god. So they found where she was and entered the cave network. As they entered, there was lots of guards. Gowards. So they swung back their trench coats and murder sighted them with all their concealed muskets of awesome. But no one died. Okay, she is sure to be in the penthouse suite in his cave network. That's kinky. You are in there, weeb. You are. I know, God, it's just beautiful. Said Micha, pressing the correct elevator button. The elevator went up a few floors. Suddenly, there was a bang on the roof. Down! Shouted Maxina. And they did, which is just as well, because seconds later, the hatch opened and a couple of knights with machine guns pirouetted down. Oh, God. What are we going to do? Said Weeb. We gotta think fast, said Micha. Okay. I know you don't like violence, Waylon, but you have to do this. Do it for me, please, said Reed. Okay, you're right. I know we have to fight them, said Waylon, who did a massive, mighty super karate kick just as the first soldier landed, causing boobs to bounce, which knocked them unconscious. What the fuck? Nice work, but it's not over yet. Look! A massive knight appeared, but they killed him. That's extremely descriptive. Ding! They had reached their floor. I don't hate the boobs. Causing boobs to bounce. Oh my god, that is... Finally to the boobs, exactly. So you have come, said a booming voice from the sky. A jump jet appeared above them. Z-SWAT's mom laughed at them from it. I could gun you all down from here with my OZs, but I would rather do this. Personal style. I hope she turns into Satan again. That was cool. She leaped down and landed at the far side of the rooftop. Ready, she said, still laughing. Waylon removed his shirt and flexed his abs. Yeah, because, no. That's not a thing I'll ever be doing, by the way. With that, they leaped at each other, metaphorical guns blazing, which were literal muskets. Fucking shooting muskets at each other. I kill you dead. Z-SWAT's mom headbutted Waylon in the chest. Waylon fell backwards in pain, punching a few times before crashing to the ground. Z-SWAT's mom laughed. You could never have defeated me, so why did you even try? I had to, for all that is good and just in the world. Well, now you will die. Goodbye. Oh, wow. Z-SWAT's mom leaned over Waylon holding her penis? That just went from 0 to 20. Shit. Quick, Waylon, use this, said Reed, chucking a nearby Knickers towards Waylon. Waylon grabbed it, so underwear. Waylon grabbed it and chucked it towards Z-SWAT's mom hard, knocking her backwards. Off the edge of the tall condo they were on. Oh god. Goodbye, Z-SWAT's mom. Have a nice fall. Arg! It actually fucking says arg. Oh god. We're safe now. She felt certain doom. Weeb and Micha got out from the corner where they were cuddling. Why? Thank you, you saved us all. Don't mention it. So they left the tower and went home. They lived happily ever after and had lots of kids. The end. Shit. Oh my god, this is the fucking best. This is the best. Oh Jesus Christ. Ashy, did you catch all of this? Oh god, I hope you're still here for this and loving this. Oh my god, this is the best shit. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. Oh fuck, Ashy. This is just randomly generated stuff, guys. Like, this is the most amazing shit. What you missed, Weeb, was you and Micha cuddling in the corner. Oh my god. I fucking love this so much. Fanfic Friday is gonna be a thing, like every fucking Friday. Oh my god. This is the fucking best. Oh, we're gonna randomize this shit now too on the rating. So there's different sliding scales for violence and ego and sex and cliche. And you can randomize them. Oh my god, this is great. So we know I'm gonna have to always be the hero here, of course. Superpower is having a sexy voice. The hobby is video games. The hometown is Louisville, 'cause, well, that's where I live. The home world is Earth. So we need our sidekicks. Again, sex to 10 every time. I don't know. You know what? It seems like if you put sex to 10, it's just like rape. There's just rape. Like, what the fuck? I don't get that at all. My mom is always villain, please. Yeah. Just need to make the mods the sidekicks. I know, right? But it's like 2 female sidekicks, 2 male sidekicks, and it's just funny. And the MacGuffin will always be coffee. Just rap because they don't spell it right. I know, right? It always starts off with, like, every time I refresh it, it's always the DuckTales theme, but it just changes it out to Waylon Tales and stuff. I can't make that happen. This is randomly generated. In the darkness of that night, away from the prying eyes and ears of those who would judge, some strangers slipped by unnoticed. This is Waylon versus Z-SWAT's mom, by the way. I'll have anime ass in this fanfic. We'll see, who knows. But they were not strangers, they knew each other. And they knew each other much closer than any of their friends did realize. They knew each other both inside and out. But their friends did not know this. Their friends could not know. Their friends should not know this. Nor could they know. because it was night, and thus away from their vicious, judging eyeballs. Is it safe? Said the first stranger, who was not a stranger to the other stranger, but will remain a stranger to us for the moment. I think so. It's dark, so none of the others should see us here, even if they are nearby. I think our secret is safe. Good. I couldn't take their judgment right now. My life is too stressful as it is. If it wasn't for you, I don't know what I'd do. Other than kill myself, of course. Don't worry, Leah-chan. I will always be here for you. Waiting in the dark. Oh my god. That's creepy as shit. Especially because the next line is, thanks, Waylon. I will always be in the dark for you, too. With that, the two shadows embraced. An embrace in the night full of kissing and nighttime joys. What the fuck? Now that's the uncomfortableness. For a moment, time seemed to slow down. Leah-chan wondered why. Leah-chan turned around slowly due to the time seeming to have slowed down. Then the explanation. Waylon was secretly looking at her. Looking at her in that special way. Leah-chan's soul lit up like a beacon in the night, even though it was day. In all of this mess, they had each other. Even if each other was the only ones that knew. Waylon turned away at that moment. I know it does, it just gets worse and worse and worse. It's only creepy because of the knowledge people have, like, about me and Leah-chan and stuff, right? I know, like, oh, that's that special way. In all of this mess, they had each other. Even if each other was the only ones that knew. Waylon turned away at that moment. Time jumped back to normal as Leah-chan was no longer transfixiated by Waylon. Fortunately, no one else had noticed. Some time later, in their secret hideaway. I am glad we found a way to survive all that and still be together. Again, what the fuck happened? What is missing? Oh god. Yes, our plan seemed to have worked despite all the events. Do you think anyone spotted us? No. No. Yes! Ben emerged from the shadows of the darkness. I know everything, he said. Leah-chan and Waylon gasped. Their secret was finally revealed. I don't love Waylon like you do, said Ben. But I've always lusted a bit after them. So you see, if Waylon spends the night with me, I will never tell anyone. Oh, God. Apparently all the cool kids are over here. I know, right? What the crap? Leah-chan breathed a sigh of relief. That was, after all, a reasonable request. That's not reasonable at all. They agreed to the bargain. That's something we can go along with, said Waylon, relieved. Ben was happy, and Leah-chan and Waylon thus got to live happily ever after together, with no one but Ben and themselves ever knowing. Oh my god, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. That's the end of that one, by the way. Yes, this is going to go like all fucking day. This is the best shit ever. It's 10 o'clock. We have plenty of time. I know, right? It's reasonable. Hey, if you let me fuck him, I won't tell anybody. Like, that's not reasonable at all. That's manipulative as shit. That is definitely some form of sexual assault. Okay, this is Z-SWAT's story. Liked it when Waylon got that. Well, you know, the Rule 34 just, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, all relationships are different, but that doesn't seem very reasonable to me. Just saying. This is Z-SWAT's story. Oh, by the way, these are all written by Serenity Dark Moon Raven. Just in case you're wondering. Waylon woke up one day and discovered that he was goth. How the fuck does that happen? You don't just wake up and, oh shit, I'm goth. What the fuck happened? Oh god. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, Ashy. We can later, but this is the best shit ever. Oh my god. I fucking love this so much. His parents had come to him and told him that he was really adopted and was in fact the decadent of the fallen angel. Decadent. Oh my god. I don't think that makes you goth. So now, knowing that Waylon was the relative of the great Duke of the Night, Waylon saw that he had to change everything about him because he was not really what he thought he was. Oh shit. But luck would have it that Waylon's best friends Leah-chan and Z-Swat had heard the news of Waylon's parents, and that they had arranged to accompany Waylon on his journey to find himself. First stop, the shopping center. Apparently we're going to Hot Topic, because when you're goth, when you wake up and you find out that you're goth, you just fucking go to Hot Topic. Oh god, this is the fucking best. I fucking love this so much. At the shopping center, Waylon went to all the cool black clothes stores. Now that he was really a half-vampire, or as his parents told him, a dampire, author note, really, that's what they're called, his parents had given him a credit card with unlimited funds to become his true self. But Waylon was really actually very drepsisted. It was really hard to suddenly discover that your parents had lied to you all those years, and it wasn't made it any better by Waylon suddenly remembering a horrible thing of his past. Again, it always comes back to this. Waylon was sexually abused, like every fucking time. What the shit? Oh god. Love Hot Topic. We can play Dress Up Papa Win. I look horrible in everything Hot Topic sells because I'm too fat for that. Like, as a dude, a fat dude in Hot Topic, they have t-shirts for me, and that's like it. And now Waylon was remembered by who, but he didn't dare tell Leah-chan and Z-Swat because he was afraid that Dai would discover what had happened to Waylon and why Waylon was depressed. So while they were picking out black and red clothes and nail polish, Waylon tried to fight his tears by listening to Evanescence. Because for the first time in Waylon's life, he had the feeling someone understood his pain. Sexually assaulted is two different things. So Waylon was listening to the songs in one ear while using his other ear to follow Z-Swat's story, but it was so difficult because Waylon really loved Z-Swat. Mesh shirts are the greatest if you're like a chick or a dude that's buff as shit. Like, they can look good on you in either of those situations. But as a middle-aged fat dude, I just can't pull that look off. But I do still like Hot Topic. Waylon knew these were wrong feelings to have because, you know, it's Z-Swat, and their love would make life very difficult because Waylon also remembered a prophecy that someone had told him in the past before he was wrapped, and that said that if Waylon would ever fall in love with Z-Swat, that then Z-Swat's mom would find them and kill them. Did you get a job narrating audiobooks? I tried. And as Waylon was putting on some new blood-red ankle spikes that went well with the dark black studding dog collar that Leah-chan had recommended, Waylon suddenly saw a glint in the distance, and he knew instantly what it was. It was the diamond ring of Z-Swat's mom. Is it a fucking pinky ring? She had come to haunt Waylon and destroy Z-Swat. Oh, okay. Is she hot? I don't know. They haven't said, surprisingly. Later, once they were alone and away from the others, Z-Swat's mom met with Serenity Dark Moon Raven in a nearby condo. They had been meeting like this a while now, often in the evenings or at night. A deep friendship had struck up after their previous adventures, but they kept it hidden as they didn't know what the others would think. They often did some talking, some video games, maybe a few board games. They were quite close friends by now. This particular night, they were sharing secrets with each other, telling each other things neither had told anyone else before, things that not a single soul knew. These were pretty dresses from Hot Topic and like eye socks. Yeah, those are good. Those are great. Cute overalls, and two little buns, and look like a child. Leah-chan, you're like 5'2", Asian, and 15 years old. You are a child. And you will always look like one, I think. Also, Ashy picks her. It didn't happen. Then there was that time I destroyed Wayland's carpet. Oh, Z-Swat's mom, that's positively evil and I should know. They both laughed. The night had been full of stories like this. The time Serenity Darkmoon Raven blackmailed a bricklayer, or the time Z-Swat's mom fooled a clockmaker into thinking it was the end of the world. Endless stories shared just between them and no one else. It was making them closer. Closer than Z-Swat's mom had ever thought possible. As Z-Swat's mom was telling another story, Thought saw Serenity Darkmoon Raven examining, looking with... Was that longing? No, it couldn't be. The moment was over and they departed each other's company. Z-Swat's mom felt something had changed that night, but wasn't sure what. I know, not the carpet. What is this, the Big Lebowski? I really liked that carpet, man. But before everyone got themselves ready to go after Z-Swat's mom, there was one thing Wayland wanted to take care of. He had to introduce Z-Swat to his parents. Author's note, he's gay. Read my other stories how that happened. Wayland had been thinking for a long time. His parents were the worst. Uppity, pathetic, and homophobic. But Wayland had told them that he finally got engaged and that he would introduce Z-Swat to the family before they would make it official. Author's note, there's gay marriage in Earth. If you want to know how that happened, read my other stories. I know, Z-Swat's like, no! Erg, Wayland said while laying on his bed. I can handle it, Z-Swat said. Okay. You don't know my parents, Wayland said. I know, but if they created you, then they can't be that bad. Z-Swat spoke wisely. I know, but it's still... Well, just go there and I'll impress them, Z-Swat said, manly. Then Wayland snuggled deeper into Z-Swat's arms. He felt safe there. Wayland knew that whatever would happen, Z-Swat would protect him. The day of the dinner had come. Wayland and Z-Swat took a dragon to his parents. Shit's just all over the goddamn place. Oh, okay. Whew. Well, Z-Swat's mom is evil and apparently raped me at some point, so there's that. Oh my god, this is better, like, if you think... Alright, so there's the challenge for Fanfic Fridays. If you think you can write better Wayland fanfiction than this, do it, and I will read it. Boom. Challenge is out there. The day of the dinner had come. Wayland and Z-Swat took a dragon to his parents. They came into a dining room and the table had already laid. Ah, you've finally arrived, Wayland's mom said, and she looked at Z-Swat. You're late. It wasn't her fault, Z-Swat said, always as protective of Wayland as he was. It was the weather. So that's the thing, like, I put the gender as male, but it's still just like, nah, you're a chick. Like, it just bounces back and forth. It doesn't care. It's fucking great. Challenge accepted. Okay, that said, I know it was funny earlier, but please no shipping of me and Leah Chan. It's super awkward for me. I prefer not to read stuff like that, that's, especially if it's overly sexual. No, please don't. Please don't. Sure, sure, Mom said, and she went back into the kitchen, where she belongs. That was not an author's note, that's just me saying it. Wow, Wayland said. She didn't even shake your hands. Oh well, Z-Swat said manly. Oh gosh, that nonchalant way. Exactly the reason why Wayland had fallen in love with the man. Wayland was busy swooning over his fiancée when his dad came in. Boy, Dad said, and then stared at Z-Swat. Z-Swat shook his hand politely. Ah, you're here too, Dad said to Wayland. Help your mother out. It's time that the men have a conversation. Wow, so emasculating. Ship you and Sebi, you do what you want. Just, you know, like, it's just, it's, like anybody else, I think I would find it funny as long as it's not too over the top. Like, if you're describing an act of sex, it might be really, really awkward, so don't do that, please. But, yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, Ah, said Waylon and went into the kitchen. He hated how his dad considered him less than a man. Only because he was the girl in the relationship didn't mean he wasn't manly at all. Then Waylon's mother made him do all sorts of annoying, useless jobs. After all, as Mom said, people like them were inherently used to these sorts of things. Then dinner came. Waylon was told to take the food in while Mom and Dad already sat down. Waylon wasn't even allowed to see where Z-Swat went off to. I said Z-Swat, Z-Swat. Everyone will die if that happens. Yeah. Just before he carried in the first plate of food, he felt something weird, like a crosswire went down his back, tingling all along the way down. Something was off, but Waylon was still too annoyed with his parents. It's my spider sense, apparently. My Waylon sense is tingling. I'll just put the word peener. The Waylon carried in the meal, but no one was there. Instead, at the end of the table, Z-Swat's mom sat. Z-Swat's mom laughed at him. My, that apron looks lovely on you. I do look smashing in an apron, not gonna lie. Waylon threw down the meal and flexed his muscles. If you send something, can I read it? Sure, it depends on what it is. We'll see. I'll look, at least. Oh, he had been waiting for this moment. Not only was Z-Swat's mom going to feel the fullest extent of Waylon's righteous fury, Waylon could also unleash his frustration with his parents. Dear God, I thought that said penis at first, and I was very concerned. He threw the dish at Z-Swat's mom like a disco. Like a disco. But as it hit his arch nemesis, it turned out it was a hologram. If you want to see your parents again, Z-Swat's mom said, come to my hangar. Waylon felt conflicted. On one hand, Waylon hated his parents. On the other, he still needed them for the wedding. Z-Swat came in and said, we should save your parents. When you replace wand with penis in Harry Potter? Yeah, we'll totally read that after this. But, Waylon said, like a disco. I know, dear God. No, we should. I talked to your dad, and he really does love you. Alright, fine. Z-Swat's mom at that moment felt in pocket. That's strange, there was a note. It said should rendezvous at the demolished beach at sunset. Z-Swat's mom kept this secret as it was clearly just for. Why are you looking at me like that? It almost like you're want me badly, haha, Z-Swat's mom chuckled. Oh. You're my one true friend, Z-Swat's mom. Probably the best one I've had in a long time. I like talking to you, hanging out with you, and I even love listening to you sing. And now that you've pointed it out, I think I might like to hug you a bit. You're touching me. That's not considered appropriate behavior, Z-Swat's mom whispered. Bottom lip trembling, while limbs felt frozen. See where this is going. Maybe not. But I don't think you're going to stop me. Serenity Darkmoon Raven stroked her hand up Z-Swat's mom's hip and pulled shirt from trousers. Oh man. Z-Swat's mom's eyes fluttered shut when she felt Serenity Darkmoon Raven's fingers touch the skin of her lower back, but forced them open again and stared into Serenity Darkmoon Raven's pretty eyes. Can we just go with Serenity? Oh my God, that's a lot to say. I should stop you, Z-Swat's mom knew should. This was Serenity Darkmoon Raven. Serenity Darkmoon Raven could dare wreck their close friendship? And what about their destiny? But that didn't bother Z-Swat's mom nearly as much. Stop me, Serenity Darkmoon Raven said, and made it sound like a dare. Z-Swat's mom was all set to give Serenity Darkmoon Raven a glare. Which my girlfriend is thick, beautiful, and has mega big boobs. Don't most of us? Mega big boobs. They're good, but all boobs are great. But it faded away when got first real look at Serenity Darkmoon Raven. I mean, sure, Z-Swat's mom had seen Serenity Darkmoon Raven before, but not really seen them. Now with these new eyes, which Z-Swat's mom now had, eyes had been opened, like was seeing for the first time. Like the wool was no longer over eyes. Serenity Darkmoon Raven's soft legs, her nice boobs, her very agreeable ponytail. Yeah, it sounds like your mom likes boobs too, Z-Swat. In point of fact, Z-SWAT's mom's mouth went a little slack and there may have been some drool. Could use more weep. Serenity Darkmoon Raven didn't seem to mind Z-SWAT's mom's fluids, though. Any kinda of fluid dropping on her was fine, it seemed. Ew, she said, but halfway it turned to an ow. Ow? It was an ow of pleasure. It was the first of many sounds to come, but then they shook hands firmly and said goodbye. Nothing else happened. Oh, God. Oh, shit. So they defeated Z-SWAT's mom and everyone was satisfied. Z-SWAT's mom. What do you mean? It's not over yet. I'm invincible. Jade. Who the fuck is Jade? No, back into your coffin. Author. Oh no. Wait. Z-SWAT's mom. Grr. You will never get me in my box. I'm too large and too sexy. Jade. Wait, no. Author. Oh no. It looks like the characters still want a story. Jade. Of course we do. Or cake. I love cake. Z-SWAT's mom. Well, I'm going to steal your cake. Jade. No. What's going to be my dinner now? Z-SWAT's mom. Mwahaha. Life isn't worth living without cake. So just die already, will you? Jade, okay, you're right. Life isn't worth living without the awesomeness of cake. Where is cake? Cake's not here. Farewell, bitter world of cakelessness. Z-SWAT, Chado Matea. What? Leah-chan, Domo Deska? Just randomly at the end. Jade, cake! Need cake! Like brains, but cake! Z-SWAT, well, I want you. How about that? Z-SWAT winked at Jade, but Jade wasn't into men. But Leah-chan was all hot in that, Jade thought. So Jade pecked Leah-chan on her cheek and winked longingly at her. Author, well, it looks like they'll be busy for a little while. Cake? Z-SWAT's mom, no. The cake is a lie. Give me it. The end. Holy shit, that is the best. Okay, so this is what Leah-chan sent me. When you replace wand with penis in Harry Potter. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Snape said smoothly. Penis out, Potter. Are you okay? Said Harry urgently. My penis, said Ron. Look at my penis. It had snapped almost in two. The tip was dangling limply, held on only by a few splinters. Then you realize you put my sex as female? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It kind of goes back and forth anyway. It can't figure itself out, which is staying true to the fanfiction. Harry hurried along it, stumbling now and then on the uneven floor, holding his penis out in front of him. But a reckless rage had come over Harry. He kicked his trunk open, pulled out his penis, and pointed it at Uncle Vernon. He looked up. Riddle was still watching him, twirling Harry's penis between his long fingers. Thanks, said Harry, stretching out his hand for it. A smile curled the corners of Riddle's mouth. He continued to stare at Harry, twirling the penis idly. Oh, shit. Harry took the penis. He felt a sudden warmth in his fingers. He raised the penis above his head, brought it swishing down through the dusty air, and a stream of red and gold sparks shot from the end like a firework, throwing dancing spots of light on the walls. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Alright. Time for a new one. Okay, female sidekick 1. We'll have Ashy. Is Maxina even still here? Did this get too weird for people? Is that what happened? Change those around a little bit. We need a new villain, though. Z-SWAT's mom is funny, but we need a new villain. Who suggests a villain? Who should be the villain here? Okay, Weeb, you're the villain. Oh, Leah wants to be. Okay. You were in the last one, Weeb, like, just barely. Whoa, Ben, calm down. Adventures of Waylon Jr. Oh, God. Ruby felt very depressed one day. She had just found out that she was adopted. Her real parents turned out to be nobles from Europe. They had an upper-class mansion and were mighty richt, but she had none of that richness around. It made her feel pretty bad about herself. I don't think it was. Your name was there, I just don't think it put you in anywhere. It made her feel pretty bad about herself, so she listened to some good music. Author's note, like Evanescence and Within Temptation, but also like My Chemical Romance. It's not fair, I like My Chemical Romance. But long, she did not have to be depressed, as Waylon Jr. came in and held her hand. They had fallen in love at the end of the story, see? And he said, I love OU so much it hurts. What is wrong with you? If you feel bad, then I feel bad. So Ruby told him the whole story. He was shocked to hear this and said, I'm really shocked to hear this. Your parents are monsters. Which ones? All four of them. I don't like them as much as I don't like Maxina. Oh, shit. And that was a lot, because Ruby knew that Waylon Jr. hated Maxina because she was unbelievable. Oh, that's just mean. I'm not reading that. But Waylon Jr. took out a letter. This had just arrived, said Waylon Jr. I love you, Maxina. Don't listen to the fan fiction. You like more weeb or you weeb? But Waylon Jr. took out a letter. This had just arrived, said Waylon Jr. Ruby opened the envelope, and inside was an invitation. Most esteemed Ruby, said the message. You are condored invited, I guess that's supposed to be cordially, invited to the royal ball of your parents. Your real parents, miss. We hope to see you soon. Most esteemedly yours, Duchess. Oh my, said Ruby. This is rad. But Waylon Jr. was a little skeptic. Maybe it's a trick. Hell, it's not a competition. You know, it's not, but it's funny. Because there are rumors of Leah Chan still being around. Surely she could not come all the way to Europe, said Ruby confidently, because she didn't think that Leah Chan could travel that far. Said Waylon Jr. contagiously. We just have to be careful. Hold on. Exulciamed Ruby? There's something else in the invitation. Princess Ruby, hereby we also bestow upon you the keys to the cage of a flying unicorn your parents have provided you with. Oh my god. Golden JW, what's up? Also, whenever you hold this key in your hand, your powers are increased. Ruby was really happy with that, but also felt a little bad for Waylon Jr. After they had a relationship, Waylon Jr. had taught her his having a sexy voice, and she picked it up really well. She was now even better at Waylon Jr. at the having a sexy voice. So they went and picked up the flying unicorn. But if I had to, Papa Waylon's my favorite. Aw, thank you, Leah Chan. But, I mean, you know, it is my channel, so I guess that kind of makes sense, right? That's right, you stay away from boys, Leah Chan. So they went and picked up the flying unicorn. It was really quick and agile and flew around them like it really enjoyed itself. It took a moment, but with enough training and perversion, Ruby trained it to her will. Now they could go and visit their parents. But little did they know that the invitation was not from Ashley's European noble parents, but from Maxina instead. And she had teamed up with Leah Chan. Oh no! And it kind of stops there. I don't know if it's trying to still load anything. I know, right? A fucking flying unicorn. Like, what the shit? Forgot to randomize that one. There we go. Oh, okay. Nightmare in Louisville. Oh, I like the way this one starts. Ashy was taking a shower this hot day. She was washing the blood off her body from the recent monster she had just killed. The blood dripped off like whipped cream on glass. What? Why is this so thick? Oh my god. You and Maxine, an evil team. Anime Ash should be the next villain. Maybe that should be the thing we all want. Then she was also singing Wannabe, which was her favorite song for these moments. Then suddenly, Waylon paraglided in. Sorry, I have to interrupt you naked in the shower. But we must go. Waylon could see that she was completely naked in the shower. Yes, I can see that you are naked in the shower, Waylon said. But we must go. Leah-chan is back. What? Not Leah-chan. She punched the shower head out of bloodlust. I know, right? Like, what kind of a fucking description is that for dripping blood? Yes. Oh. As she got out of the shower and put some clothes on, she wore a dress the same color as her eyes her father brought her from the city. After she was no longer naked, they left to defeat Leah-chan. Along the way, they summoned Micha, who joined them in their quest. I will join you on your quest to defeat Leah-chan, said Micha. Thanks for joining us on our quest, said Waylon. Yes, we need your help to defeat Leah-chan, said Ashy. So Ashy, Waylon, and now Ashy, left by Diplodocus, like a fucking dinosaur, for their epic quest to defeat the Prince of all ugliness, Leah-chan. Oh my god. It's amazing. Like, I think it's trying to load more, but I'm not sure. Either way, that's some amazing shit. Alright, I'm gonna go one more, because that one was really short. I mean, it says still loading. What? I guess it's trying to load more, but I don't really want to wait or anything. You like it, Ashy. Author's note, I made my own character for this story. I hope you'll like her. She was Serenity Rider of Chode Glorifica? She was born under the shady dark red moon of the last October of the second millennium after the great shit. Her father was the king of all the lands of our kingdom from the beyond. Her mother was born of the fairy of wisdom and beauty. Every day Raven wear the most beautiful outfits the worlds have ever seen. Her favorite is a radiant red jacket that reaches down to her ankles and is decorated with signs of insignia. Signs of insignia? What the fuck? I can't make it add you in. I put your name in. Just because it doesn't add you doesn't mean I can make it, right? Raven takes long walks at the palace's dark forest, where Raven is accompanied by her faithful Hjortfoljeter. Hjortfoljeter? That's Scandinavian. Authors know I got that name after I watched Thor. Her faithful companion, Feral Dire Lionwolf. But one day Raven was walking down the beach, and then Raven saw a great dark light appearing in the middle of the beach. It was great and dark and was everywhere, but especially the middle where it was the greatest and darkest of all. Oh no. That should work. Alright, I will read that one next. Oh, faithful, because I can't say it, Raven said. Looked at Raven with his great dark eyes and snuffled up to Raven in fear and comfort. Everyone here loves me, it's great. I love all of you. Every single one of you is important to me and special in different ways. Where was I? And growled at the black and dark Igith. What the fuck is an Igith? You're gonna regret it? I'm sure I will. It was a great and vicious beast, Raven evangelized in her head. But Raven must have said it out loud, because behind her a mysterious voice said, "That's indeed a great and vicious beast you have there." It was Wayland Jr. Raven had heard of Wayland Jr. all this time, but had never met his. Raven wouldn't have dreamed to actually see that he existed in this dimension. Her father is the king of all the realms and dimensions, and he had known that Wayland Jr. lived in one of his rears, but it was quite exciting. Okay. Whew. But Raven cared for none of that, because when Raven saw Wayland Jr., Raven was lost in the perfect orbs of his soul that was embedded deeply within his head. That's weird. After what seemed like aeons, we were awoken from our mutational dream, because Flimsimdifer growled once more at the great black thing. It was sort of like a swirly thing, but swirly doesn't quite sound epic, so I didn't describe it as swirly, but it kind of is. And it wrapped open. Wrapped open? From within the deepest and darkest eras of the realm, Raven saw forthcoming a beast of greatness. The evilness was radiating from the skins of other beings that it wore, and swirling around its head, Raven thinks it was his head, came forth the souls of the beings that had suffered while it ate them. Raven was flabbergasted. Yeah, it spells flabbergasted, right? Raven reached out from a blue jacket. Raven held before more the aegis that her mother had enstrated to me so long ago. Raven held it before me and spoke the words in the ancient furry language that her mother had taught to me, as her mother had taught it to her, and her mother had taught it to her after she had won these words from the great dragon Yari Yalyar. Yari Yarl was a great evil beast that had tormented the lands of her father, and her father couldn't do anything about it because he was still a small child of a boy. Her father is really old, you see, like the doctor. Getting Natsuki vibes from that voice thing, Pavway? Yeah, I know. You like my Natsuki voice, Leah. Hush. Alright, that's the end of that one, so let's see what Ashy brought me. Author's note, I got this idea from another story I was writing, so I thought I'd use it here as well. Ah. A little later, Wayland was taking a shit. He was having trouble, though. It felt like days passed and still no sign of release. Help! Christ! When is this epic poo gonna pass? Wayland exclaimed, his face wincing with effort. What's going on? Something about Yar? I have no idea, dude. Some dragon. I don't know. He made every effort in his little boy body to expel this demon thing from his womanly backside. Just as Wayland was going in for another push, without warning, the bathroom door suddenly burst open unexpectedly. Ah! Well, I'm sorry, what seductive noise? Let's see. Well, hello, Wayland. A seductive, deep noise whispered from the doorway. Oh, Ashy, you should read this with me. You should read this with me. Ashy, you want to come to the Chamber of Secrets and help me read this? Is that a no? I mean, you don't have to. You can say no. It's okay to say no. So bad at reading out loud, me too. Just make it bad, right? I mean, you don't have to. You can say no. It's okay. I'm not going to be upset if you say no. I completely understand. Especially with this sort of content. At this point, for this one, I think it's got to be Ashy or nobody. Woohoo! Alright, there we go. Oh my. Welcome to the Chamber of Secrets again, Ashy.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you have this pulled up on your screen?
I do.
Awesome. Okay, so you can keep up with where I am.
Yep.
Okay, so without warning, the bathroom door suddenly burst open unexpectedly. Ah!
Well, hello, Wayland.
A seductive noise whispered from the doorway. A shadowy person stood leaning against the doorframe. her deep, sensual voice, which Waylon knew immediately. His mind began racing and a nervous sweat began pouring from his face and groinal area. Groinal area. Ashy, is that you? What are you still doing awake? She appeared in nothing but a towel, seemingly ready to take a steamy shower. However, she couldn't with Waylon nearby. They were like family now. Ashy was like his mother. Any sane person would never allow their own mother to see them in the nude, right? Right? Shit.
Oh,
Yes.
I felt. This is great. Oh, I felt dirty from questing all day. You ever feel dirty, Waylon?
Yes. I mean, no, never. Waylon shrieked. He became so immensely worked up he cleaned his colon clear of the demon feces that had been clogging it. His voice also cracked like he was 13 again, but in comparison to the loud flatulent he just unleashed, who cares? God. Oh, later, Z-SWAT, thanks for hanging out and putting up with this weird-ass shit. Oh, okay. Hold on, collecting. Oh, God. Ashy heard it, though, and giggled like a adorable baby girl laugh. It sent tingles all up Waylon's spine.
Oh, you've always been the shy one in the family, Waylon.
Waylon was not shy at all. He defeated Leah-chan and blew up her evil machines for Christ's sake, and now he suddenly found himself speechless. Was he going to see his metaphorical mother literally naked? Little did he know, that was merely a sprinkle on the banana split of carnal pleasures that was to come. Oh, God. Oh, you know, if you get far enough south, they call sprinkles jimmies. So, fun fact.
Oh, God.
How long will he go on for? I don't want this to end yet. Man, as long as I find it funny and my voice doesn't give out. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's your line next.
Yep. The shy and excitable one.
Said Ashy, finishing the sentence she started earlier. What the... And before Waylon could send the third word out of his mouth, Ashy's towel dropped to the floor, setting her breasts free into the mist of the shower. Was she standing just in the shower with this towel on now? Like just the wet, soggy towel?
Apparently.
Waylon noticed everything on her instantly. Her soft butt, her magically gravity-defying breasts, and the tiny thingy-colored birthmark on her butt, which made him feel funny. As he had one there, too. You know, we should do that. We should just turn this into a full-on, like, radio play production. I just need the audio from the reading, and then I can do sound effects and shit later. Dear God, we need to make that a thing.
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay. Still, the sight of her near-perfect body... Wait, I missed a part. Waylon knows everything on her instancy, and the tiny thing which made him feel funny, as he had one there, too. Still, the sight of her near-perfect body caused Waylon's penis to become very hard. It stood erect and proud, pointing straight towards the mighty heavens. I don't know if we can go on with this. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, no, there we go. Alright, no, it seems like it'd be okay, I think, for the most part. Carry on, my bad.
Hee hee. Oh my, Waylon. You're more impressive than I thought.
I get that a lot. Yeah. Thanks, Ashy. You're cute, too. This is so wrong. It raced through his head at lightning speed, but the beautiful, wet, soapy body that stood before him spoke otherwise. Her shapely body was everything Waylon could want. In a body to make use of. Yet did family-like relationship matter? Nah. I love that it's like that, guys. It's nah. Alistair, I'm so sorry for what you've walked in on. I'm so sorry. But just as Waylon was committing to a path that they couldn't go back from, Waylon burst into the toilet. What are you two up to? It doesn't. Who is this supposed to be? Is it me again? Like, I don't know. It's two me's. Nothing, said Waylon as he casually slipped his pants back on. Ashy, who Waylon didn't notice, picked up her towel and backed out slowly. It is. It's two me's. What the shit? Really? I was just having a shit. See, Waylon gestured to his shit. Oh, that's a shit, all right. One hell of a shit. Okay, if you're done, we better go. So Waylon put his other pants on and left. Why did he have two pairs of pants? Did he put over the other pair of pants? Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Oh, he had a serious case of blue balls, but at least his anus didn't feel so bad now. Oh my god. As he walked out, Ashy whispered one word. A word, fall of hope.
Later.
Waylon giggled. Shit. Oh my god. Fortunately, their traveling companion was as oblivious as ever and didn't notice. I know, right? There's two Waylons, but no weeb for 3 stories. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't make it happen, okay? So, Alistair, I'm reading. There's a fan fiction generator, and I'm reading the fan fiction because it's fucking hilarious. It was a typical day in I don't fucking know before the trouble started. It was a typical day in I don't fucking know. As she winked at Waylon when no one else was looking.
Later.
She mouthed at him silently so no one could hear. Like 5 hours later, Maxina was in the shower. She has been beaten up badly by some older girls. She rubbed her fur in perfectly shaped stacks as the water cascaded over her voluptuous, frolicking body. She watched the blood-red blood spin down the drain. She stretched upwards, making her C-cup sweater stuffers look even bigger. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Like, how bad does it get?
Let me just quickly read through.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, how bad does this actually get? Yeah. No, it gets pretty bad.
Yep.
Yeah, it gets really, really bad.
Yeah.
Like, nah, we can't finish that. Oh my god, no, we can't finish that. Did you see the almost last line?
No, I didn't.
No, go look. No, we cannot read any of this. Like, I don't know if that, I mean, that word could be being used correctly as an exclamation, but I don't think that's the case here. Oh my god. Why is there an eyeball? I don't even want to know where this went. Oh my god.
I told you you would regret it.
Yeah, I do. Okay. I mean, yeah, no, we need some Jesus up in here. So here's what I want you to do, Ashy. We're gonna finish this later in private. But
Okay.
so save that link. Actually, no, trash that link. Save it, totally save it. And we'll never speak of this again. We're totally gonna read that together later.
Okay.
So we're gonna find a different one. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so let's just try a new one. Maybe I have to like refresh. I think it's not doing full stories because it's not refreshed or something. Okay, alright. What do we have? We have female sidekick 1, Ashy. We want to change these out. Male sidekick 1 is Micha. Weeb, you know what? You know what? I will put you in twice, okay? And Cakes, who I think left a long time ago. And probably rightly so. I mean, I almost feel like we have to keep Z-Swat's mom as the villain, though. Just for, you know, continuity. We can change the MacGuffin from coffee, though. What should we change that to, you think? Ah, I got it. Randomize. No, it's just doing DuckTales again. Anime ass is the villain, though? No, anime ass could be the MacGuffin. Legend of the Lost DVD Case. Oh, I guess you don't have to be in here anymore if you don't want to, Ashy.
I will just mute myself, but I want to listen to this in real time.
Oh, yeah? Okay. That works. It was 3:27 when I got the call. Nravenfia, we need you. It was Boy Scouts, my company. Boy Scouts. They always called me when they were in trouble. I was their best agent. I told them I was on holiday, so it must be serious. They always call me when it's serious. Okay, I said, I'll be right over. I quickly went over to the Boy Scouts HQ in my Ferrari. I passed, that's past P-A-S-T, by the way. I passed Bob at the gate, who recognized me and let me in straight away. As I got to the elevator, Waylon joined me on the way up. What's up? Trouble. They called me back from my vacation. Must be serious. Always is, said Waylon. This time it's Boy Scouts' oldest enemy, Taliban. Up to their old tricks again, holy shit. America! Fuck yeah! Typical Taliban, always doing the evil. I suppose they are after anime ass again. Yep. Okay. Okay, I'll assemble the team tomorrow and we will deal with wicked ways. With that, we stepped out of the elevator into the car park and went home. A little later, Cakes was taking a shit. Oh, God. It's like the same fucking story now. It's like this main shit story now. That's amazing, except with Cakes. The sex meter was all the way down? What the shit? No, that got real weird. Yeah, we already read all of that. And then, yeah. I assembled my normal team. Team Cambridge Blue. It was me, Waylon, Nravenfia, and Weeb. And the team was led by me, Nravenfia. When it came to planning, I took charge. I assembled everyone from the assembling room and told them to go to the planning room. Waylon winked at Cakes when no one was looking. Later. He mouthed at her silently so no one could hear. Yeah, no, it got you have no idea where it went, Leah-chan. I know, Weeb, you're finally in. We were in the main planning room. There was a huge whiteboard, a projector, a screen, holograms, and a blackboard. This was the room where Boy Scouts planned stuff. Much of the good work we did started here. Like the time we defeated Z-SWAT's mom and converted her to good and made her work for us, or the time we saved the world from that rogue planet, or the time we adopted a troll. I got out my pen and paper and started discussing the plan. Writing your own fanfiction? Whoa. Hey, I'm dead. Like I've said, Rule 34 in fanfic, I'm down. Yeah, I know Leah-chan. She already explained all of this. It's okay, and Ashy is Ashy's my waifu in the room. So she's kind of like your mom too, but not really. She's your secret mom. The mom that mom shouldn't know about. Oh wow, yeah, this one goes really... Once we got there and found our worst fears had already come to pass, Taliban was already... I'm skipping like a whole shitload of this. It was... Taliban patrols were all over the city. Patrols. Searching in every cave, network, and tower. They're looking for the anime ass, said Steve. We have to beat them to it. Does that make you the creepy uncle? I mean, probably not. I think I'm probably like everybody's creepy uncle. We began sneakily and stealthily running around the city. Unlike Taliban, we had more information about where to look. After torturing some thugs for information with Waylon's help, we found it before them. There it is! At least, I said, pointing to the anime ass hidden by a weird palace. So it is, said Steve, suddenly grinning. I guess then this charade is over. Steve pulled off his mask and suddenly his face was Z-SWAT's mom's! I stood gobsmacked in the face. Gobsmacked, that's a lovely word that's not used enough. Yes, that's right, Navremphia and Waylon, it was me all along. I, Z-SWAT's mom, was Steve the whole time. I don't understand, said Waylon. Why? That's easy. I knew I could never find the anime ass without your help. And I know you would never help me. So I became CEO of Boy Scouts and employed Navremphia. After that, it was simply a matter of earning your respect. Creating a threat and waiting for you to call, Waylon. Creating a threat? You mean Taliban? Yes, that's right. Taliban is just a bunch of actors I hired. It was all an elaborate setup to make you lead me to the anime ass. I am. You know, I could be naked right now and you guys wouldn't know. I'm not saying that I am, but I'm not saying that I'm not. Gosh, how could we have been so foolish? Said Waylon. I was still frozen. My life had been a lie. I had believed in the Boy Scouts, believed in what it stood for, believed in the good work we had did. But it was a lie. It was all a front. It was all Z-SWAT's mom all along. I pressed through the pain, though. Maybe Boy Scouts was a lie, but that didn't mean what its cause was meaningless. It didn't mean I had to surrender, to give up. No! I fight for the Boy Scouts, and I will never give up. Regardless of you, Steve. I said that last part sarcastically. I like that that's the notation. Steve. That's right, said Waylon. You might have fooled us, made our lives a lie, and stood in front of our nose the whole time, but you can never take away our spirit. Yeah, I mean, you never know. We're all naked under our clothes. We all have bones under our skin. Oh no, Ashy. Oh god, do I want to know where Ashy's going? Alright, you are already defeated. I had a whole army at my command. Just then, we were surrounded. We were about to give up again when I remembered something. You can't fool us again, Z-SWAT's mom. These people are just actors. With that, me and William started punching and kicking them, using our having a sexy voice when needed. As they were actors, they were easy to take out, leaving just Z-SWAT's mom. No, my fake army! You killed them all! And now it's time for you! In a perfect synchro heroism, me and Waylon leapt at Steve, pulling a massive having a sexy voice karate chop combo. Arg! Said Z-SWAT's mom, as she ran towards the anime ass. But we did it again and again till she was dead. She was just a few meters from the anime ass. It had been a close call. We won. But now what? Said Waylon. I looked around at our devastated lives. Only one choice. We rebuild Boy Scouts and repair the years of damage it was secretly doing to this world. The beginning? I don't know why it ended with that, but okay. Oh man, that was beautiful. Alright, so I guess it's really up to you guys. I mean, I can keep going. I don't care. I'm gonna skip over like the really bad raunchy shit. But it's up to you guys. At least Weeb's name was mentioned, right? Keep going. Play Roblox? Ugh. Oof. Oh. The Anime Ass. By Serenity, Dark Moon Raven. It gets me that that's it every time I play Roblox. Y'all be crazy. I don't play no Roblox. Waylon remembered the abuse he suffered as a child. Why is this always abuse, man? His parents never loved him. Waylon knew. Always telling him off for anything he did. And that would continue until one day, Waylon's parents were killed in a car accident. He was then forced to live with his uncle and aunt. They forced him to live in the basement, and every night he would cry himself to sleep as no one in the world loved him. Waylon was also forced to do all the work around the house, but still it wasn't enough to deserve his uncle and aunt's love. And so soon, they sent him to an orphanage. Oh, man. Alright, with that, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Hooray, I'm back. Yeah, I should voice your character. You know, Spider-Man mixed with Harry Potter, I know, right? I mean, that would be cool and all, but I think that's something I would rather do not live streaming so that I could edit it up and stuff. I think that would be pretty cool, so that might be a thing to do at some point. We'll see. Hold on. Exactly, it would take some planning to make sure that it's not something super awful, you know? Waylon didn't think life could get worse, but there he learned that life still had more horror in store for him. Because the orphanage turned out to be really a secret front for a highly criminal organization, and they put all the children there to work in their factories and their mines. Waylon too was set to work. Despite the horror of the orphanage, he was finally in a place where others were treated just as badly as he was. Hopefully, finally, Waylon could make some real friends, he thought. But that thought too turned to merely a fantasy, as the kids soon saw that Waylon was not like them. Waylon was special, and the kids hated him for it. And so, every night, when the kids would return from their factories and mines, they would force Waylon to work more, or to do their beds, or to clean the showers and toilets. And whenever something would go wrong, the kids said to the guards, Waylon did it. And the guards, who also hated Waylon for being so special, believed them and hurt Waylon. And so, Waylon thought that no one in the world would love him. Until one day, an organization of superheroes attacked the criminals and freed all the kids. And they also freed Waylon. And they said, don't worry, kid. We'll take care of you. We'll train you. And you'll become a part of the family. Or will he? Author's note, yeah, I know canon is differently, but this is my story. K-Moon Raven stopped and gazed into space. Oh no, it was happening. She couldn't help thinking about Waylon again. She tried not to, desperate to avoid the thoughts that could not be, no, would not be, held back. But like dozens of unstoppable horses, they came creeping forward till they filled her brain. Waylon's smile shined like gold, as impressive as a Saturn. As a Saturn? It filled the mansion, and Moonraven was helplessly but willingly absorbed into them. Waylon's eyes were like Earth's. If you rolled them, they would go quite far. Almost as lovely as mine, lol. Waylon's legs were like a mountain, straight and tight. Mine are the best, lol. Waylon's chest was like a ninja's, powerful and impossible to ignore. How could Moonraven not be helpless in the face of that? Moonraven snapped out of it, but the thoughts of Waylon would be back. Would she be able to resist next time? See, now y'all are like, I should play Fortnite. Like, this is clearly not doing it anymore. It's gone too long. Waylon was then taken in by a super secret organization called TED Talks. For a while, it looked like Waylon was just at home. Waylon got to train with all the other secret superheroes. He was trained in all sorts of things, ranging from history to using the rifles. The other recruits didn't want to socialize with Waylon. They hated him for how quickly Waylon mastered the saber and how well trained Waylon was in compared to the others. What Waylon neglected to tell them was that the only reason he was so good was because of Waylon's horrible childhood. No, this is boring. Like it was funny for a little while, but now these are getting like super long now. And like super dramatic. Maybe it's just the music. I don't know. It's like, what the fuck? One day, Waylon was called forward. Waylon had just successfully accomplished the most difficult part of his training. So good, Waylon had beaten the previous high score. Waylon knew now that he had beaten the previous high score. He was sure to get a place on the greatest team the world had ever seen. So Waylon went to him, Commander-in-Chief Weeb. But then Waylon got there. Suddenly, there was more than Weeb. There were also others. Waylon said, "What's going on?" "Don't worry," Captain Weeb said. "It's going to be all right." God, no, it's just more confusing. But Waylon knew this had to be a trap. That much he had learned from his horrible childhood. Quickly, Waylon kicked the table into Weeb's chest. Cakes tried to stop him, but Waylon was too quick and took a gun from the wall. There were like loads of guns and other weapons displayed on the wall. "I won't let you do this to me," said Waylon gravely. "I will be free." The others didn't want to risk being shot. And Waylon took the file from the desk that had his name on it. And then Waylon ran, away from TED Talks and away from the other recruits. And Waylon was right not to trust them. For when he looked into the file, it turned out they were planning on selling Waylon out to Z-SWAT's mom. But what was Waylon to do now? All alone in this world, who could Waylon trust now? Stay turned. Like it really says stay turned. Interlude. Moonraven was finding it really hard to concentrate at this movement. Her thoughts kept trying to think of Waylon. Despite what was happening, it was hard to focus. And then, at the worst possible moment, it happened again. Moonraven gazed at Waylon. It was impossible to resist this time. Like a bicycle, Moonraven was pulled towards Waylon. It was like scorched earth in a war. It was like a Bowie knife piercing through her heart. It was like magnets. There was no resisting, no mercy. No longer anything else mattered. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it doesn't really get any better from there. Oh man, okay. And together off they went. Waylon was finally happy. Hooray! Happy endings, because violence. Alright, I think that's... I don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Fanfic Friday, and we need to do this every week, but I think we'll just do like one, maybe two. I think an hour and a half of these is probably too much. Ashy, what do you want to do? Oh no, Ashy's done left me too, all alone. Just like in the story, it's coming true. Alright, so I think I am gonna stop there and we'll play something else. Hey, you guys wanna uh-oh. That's totally adorable. That is absolutely adorable, but no beard? Yeah, I don't want it to overstay its welcome. It's fucking hilarious, but yeah. Yeah, we'll do some Fortnite. We can do some Fortnite. We'll play with you guys. It'll be great. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this stream here. I'm going to go ahead and stop this stream here, and we'll start back up in a few moments with Fortnite. Hooray!